Yeah, Pro Wrestle Times podcast back from our hiatus, our long hiatus. Phil here. Yeah. Hairline here. Yeah.
Back up in this bitch like your mom's ex-boyfriend.
So guys, we're back. Pro Wrestle Times, PWT is back. Make sure you follow us everywhere at Pro Wrestle Times on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff, and especially YouTube, man. And make sure you check out at Pro Wrestle Times Clips, and shout out our first ever Patreon. Check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Pro Wrestle Times, and shout out Russ Paxson, our first ever Patreon for $5. Yeah, Discord coming very soon. And shout out Russ Paxson. You're that motherfucker. We acknowledge you. And man, we just had a little hiatus. I think it's been like 12 days or something like that, roughly 2 weeks.
A long time.
AEW's been ripping through Canada, and Hairline was at Gathering of the Juggalos, and we just took some time off. Yeah, so we're back.
It felt good, man.
And it did feel good, man. It's kind of a refresher, and there's so much to talk about wrestling wise, and this show's not going to be too review heavy, but what we are going to talk about is maybe some AEW stuff as far as live show. We were just talking about they have all these banned moves and shit like that. But first, I want to talk about the Gathering of the Juggalos and Hairline. Watch some wrestling there. And ICP are wrestlers, and a gentleman by the name of RiFF RAFF, who we'll get into, was training to be a wrestler. So this is all relevant on Pro Wrestle Times, folks.
Was he?
He was training. RiFF RAFF was training. So if you remember, he showed up at some show. It was like 5-Star Wrestling or something like that. I can't remember, where Kurt Angle wrestled Rey Mysterio on an indie, and RiFF RAFF managed Rey Mysterio or something like that, and like got involved by throwing a chair into the ring, and he started bulking up. He started bulking up and training with Hulk Hogan. That's facts. And he was looking to be in the WWE eventually, and then that went away. I'm not sure why. But Hairline has a funny story about what happened to RiFF RAFF at the Gathering of the Juggalos. So Hairline, take us through the gathering, and fit in the RiFF RAFF shit.
You want to start with the? Yeah, we can start with the RiFF RAFF shit.
Yeah, let's go right into the juice.
Man, so basically, he got the Bubba Sparks Award. He got fucking booed off stage, dog. And oh god, dude. Okay, I guess I will start initially with when I first told you about it. You know what I'm saying? You were like, "Wow, I can't believe that happened because Juggalos are accepting of weirdos and shit and yada yada yada."
Right.
Which he is a fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing: is he came into it going, "You people, your people, you people," that kind of shit.
Like he wasn't one of them, or was different.
Right, yeah, from the jump. Right, yeah, from the jump he wasn't, he was showing he wasn't embracing them. And then, man, he was just like hiding behind his fucking security guard.
Like, what do you mean hiding behind him? Like, so people started throwing shit at him. Like, break it down. So did people start booing? Like, when he came out, were people hype, and then he started going, "You people," and everyone's like, "Boo this man." How did it go down?
It was basically the Juggalos weren't feeling him from the first song, and then it was like by the second song, his DJ was complaining about them throwing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's a big no-no. It's like whining about the throwing of the shit there at the gathering. And then just from there it escalated, man. And then at one point he was all like, "Okay, fuck it, I'm cool with it." And then a song later he was like, "No, fuck this, I'm done." I guess what happened is a bong or something went flying at the stage, and it smashed into the DJ's USB drive that was playing the fucking set.
No, dude.
What a waste of a bong.
I know. So where were you? Were you throwing shit? Are you in the crowd of like, let's pelt this motherfucker?
So, bro, here's the thing: is we were getting ready to take mushrooms for the ICP set because it was they were doing Wicked Clowns from Outer Space that night. So we were like, okay, we'll take mushrooms during Riff Raff, you know what I'm saying? Because Riff Raff will play for like a half an hour and then it'll take a ICP a fucking half an hour. So Riff Raff comes on, we stand up and we start getting our fucking. I mix my mushrooms with my fucking edibles, you know what I'm saying? And I squish them all together and I eat them. And by the time I was done squishing my edibles together and eating them, it was like Riff Raff was getting off stage and shit. Yeah, no, so, I'm not one of the thrower shitters. You know what I'm saying? No offense to my family. And I don't know. It's kind of like you cheer the baby face, do what you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you how to gather. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do the gathering and throw shit, whatever. Me personally, I'm not about that shit, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was basically, though, he was standing next to the curtain and he had basically a security guard, like a rent-a-cop, you know what I'm saying? That was just smacking shit out of the way that was coming at him and shit.
And was he still rapping or was he just like lip syncing and like?
Yeah. He was still rapping. I don't know. I'll have to send you footage off pod.
Yeah. I've seen some of it online and I seen him being like, he made some statement saying, yo, this ain't music.
Can you
and
bring the
you want me
to
pull it up? Yeah, let's pull it up. I got the handy dandy fucking computer right here. So Riff Raff, aka Dale D'Antoni, aka Jody High Roller. His statement on this scenario was you would leave too if you flew your family in town, made a set list that included unreleased tracks, got your hair braided, brought a barber for the squad, and wore jewelry to a concert, and then everyone is okay with someone trying to physically harm you. No thanks. That's not music.
He did it to himself, man. It's happened to Bubba Sparks. It's happened to Andrew WK. It's happened to Tila Tequila.
What a renowned list of folk.
Yeah. I've seen the Juggalos embrace people I would have never thought them embrace, and I've seen them boo off people I wouldn't think they'd, it's on that artist, you know what I'm saying, man? Dog, I remember one year I saw MC Chris, man, and like the Juggalos weren't feeling him and he had like the weird voice and shit. And then he caught a Fagel bottle and then he just dumped it over his head and that place just erupted like fucking LA Knight came out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit like that.
So yeah, I don't know, man. Shout out Riff Raff, I guess. And what else were the ninjas?
I can't. Riff Raff, listen, Doug, you got your 12K, and I guess Doug, he probably just broke even because he was talking about how he flew out this barber in this place, and the crew, and then he clearly rented some ice too, Doug. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. So
Doug,
what else?
How do you think I felt, man? I had to sit there waiting for my mushrooms to kick in, Doug. I thought I was just gonna hang out and listen to Riff Raff. Wrong. Nah.
No. Oh, no.
It was like, I guess I'm waiting an hour for ICP, Doug.
You need to get on the nah meme before anyone else makes it. If there's not already one out there, I haven't seen one yet.
For a direct message.
What else were the ninjas up to at the gathering, though? Obviously, if any of you guys, how about this? How was the ICP set? Did they rock it or what?
Yeah, man, they had 2 sets. So one night they did the Wicked Clowns from Outer Space tour, where they just parodied one of their old sets, from back in the day. Yeah. And then the second night they played for about an hour, and they had the Hatchet Man Project along with Mikey Clark on stage with them, and it was more of a theatrical show. Like they had a band out there with them, and they were all in like astronaut suits and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
It was just like, yeah, man. It kind of looked like not exactly a moon landing, but like, you know what I'm saying, like just like that desert scene. You know what I'm saying? I'll send you some shit off.
Fuck yeah! No, that sounds lit. Shout out ICP, man. Shout out to Juggalos.
Yeah, man. I guess here quickly, ICP had a dope set. Yellow Wolf was pretty entertaining. Surprise. My favorite set, honestly, was Belushi Speedball, which is like a hardcore punk band, but they say they're not hardcore; they're hipsters. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. But they were just very, they were just very theatrical. City Morgue was supposed to play, but Zillakami dropped out, so it was just a sauce set. So it was like a half City Morgue set, basically.
Yeah, if you know anything about the gathering, you know that there's also wrestling involved. JCW.
Yep, JCW BloodyMania 16 is what.
BloodyMania.
There was also Yeah, and I think it was Wednesday night. They also had JCW tryouts, where basically they just have ninjas sign a waiver and let them fucking fuck around in the ring. But also the same thing, like you said, wrestling's part of the Juggalo community. So there's actual like Juggalo wrestlers who come out and will wrestle in their that night. So you
Yeah.
know, similar to a fucking open karaoke night. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's dope. I didn't know that they had JCW tryouts like that where juggalos can just get in there and fucking, sign a waiver and throw down and maybe actually show some skill. Now, I have seen, I've never been to a gathering personally, but I watched the DVDs on the shit, and I've always been enamored, and I've watched tons of JCW over the years. My question is did they do any of the, I know that sometimes they would have like death match wrestling that's not really a part of JCW, just like juggalos will gather up around like a certain area and just death match each other.
Yeah.
Like was there any of that this year?
No, I haven't seen that in a few years, but
Okay.
there was, there did used to be that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But like I'm not trying to shit on anyone here, and like just things have progressed in a way where this isn't just like juggalos. Everyone's a lot more softer now. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah.
I haven't seen juggalos just like openly wrestle like that since back in the day in the Cave and Rock era. And I know that, so like more or less I'm saying like the early 2010s through 2014 is probably like the last time I saw shit.
Yeah,
Like
the
that.
last era of it. And it was really like, because I remember backyard wrestling, like not just the video games that, were made by ICP, but
yeah, Kevin Gill made those.
Kevin Gill, yeah. But not just those games, but just like that culture back then. Like there was still like, I was backyard wrestling. Who the fuck wasn't,
Right.
Yeah. So and then you saw like Filthy Tom Lawler, you saw Joey Janela, you saw some of our boys, man. What did you see?
Man,
run us down through
Bloody
BloodyMania. Tell us about the card and what stood out and what was the shits and any stories you got,
Yeah, man. So the tag champs. So in classic Juggalo fucking fashion here, I'll show you here quick. For the tag match. Yeah. So in the program, it covers up the tag team champions' names with a Friday 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. at the Intergalactic stage. So unfortunately, I cannot tell you who the JCW tag champs are. But they did wrestle. They did wrestle the Motor City Machine Guns, and the Motor City Machine Guns were heels.
Dope.
Yeah, dog. I've never seen them as heels, so that was really fucking cool, man.
Oh man, that's awesome. And I believe, Alex Shelley, the Impact champion, and Chris Sabin, the X Division champion.
That's a trip. They deserve it though, man. Fuck yeah. And basically, what happened is they lost to the Clowns. But fucking Joey Janela came out and interfered and just beat the shit out of the Clowns with fucking.
Oh my god, yes.
Motor City Machine Guns.
Yes.
And like the gimmick for the matches was like it was an electrified cage. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they throw them at the cage and like sparks would go off, and then they'd have to sell it like they're getting electrocuted and shit, dog.
Oh, dude, was that every match?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fucking the gimmick, bro. The gimmick.
Yeah, no, yeah. And then after that, we had Congo Kong versus Eugene. You remember Congo Kong?
I do, man. Versus Nick Dinsmore.
Yeah. Eugene,
was he doing Eugene? Was he doing?
Yeah, he was doing Eugene. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's a lot more bolder now. I think they took her home way too soon, though. So I don't know if it's like just Eugene wasn't feeling it or what was going on. And
I don't know. It was
like the shortest match of the night. Yeah, they just something happened where they took her home.
Both those guys are pretty old, aren't they?
Yeah, fuck. Especially like fucking Congo Kong's down with the Juggalos. So, like,
yeah, dude.
It was like some vibes of like fucking Eugene's like, all right, brother, we're gonna go out there, hit the taunt, fucking, you're gonna do the finish with her, and then we're out of there. And Congo's like, listen, brother, I want to fucking hit you with a chair. But yeah, man. After that, so we went into a loser leaves JCW match, which was Madman Kondo.
Okay.
Taken with Necro Butcher against fucking Chewy Martinez and Mosh Pit Mike.
Wait, Necro Butcher, he didn't retire?
Yeah, so he's been wrestling in XPW here and there.
Damn,
just,
he's old as
he recently
shit too.
came
The
back.
last I saw a
Yeah, dog.
picture of. What
Yeah,
the?
dog. He looks way different, bro. You
He's
wouldn't even
hardcore as
recognize him, dog.
fuck. That dude, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, man. I watched him tag with Madman Pondo.
That's crazy, dude.
I guess quickly here, I'll plug the fucking TikTok. Head over to the PWT podcast over on TikTok if you want to see clips and highlights of BloodyMania 16. I got it all uploaded over there. But anyways, into this match, had to leave JCW. The losers had to leave JCW.
So who lost?
It's for Madman Pondo and fucking Necro Butcher. Necro Butcher threw a little fucking hissy fit bitch tantrum and attacked Pondo.
What?
Damn. Yeah.
So he's gone.
Then,
He can't go back there. It's like his retirement tour or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're gonna go about that. You know, they could just fucking Vince McMahon us and fucking he's there next year.
Bring him back.
Because like yeah, because Pondo's who's always running the fucking the training shit, like and the tryouts, all that shit. It's always Pondo, so I can't see Pondo not being associated with JCW. You know?
Yeah, he's gonna come back next year. He's gonna come back next year. Yeah, get Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope on the phone. Yeah.
Vince doesn't like ICP though.
I want him to bring back. I want them and Jim Cornette to hash things out. Yeah, they're gonna eat breakfast together, and we're gonna resurrect the Necro Butcher. Yeah.
Yeah, Waffle House.
Yeah, we're gonna meet at a Waffle House. Yeah, I got a great idea. I'm thinking about bringing in Necro Butcher. Yeah, Necro Butcher.
What's going on here?
He's gonna enter the Hall of Fame. Who's gonna induct him? ICP. Get ICP on the phone. Yeah, get Mondo on the phone. Has he worked here before?
Oh shit. Oh god. Anyway, so the main event was Matthew Justice, Filthy Tom Lawler, and Joey Janela versus Bishop.
So dude, first off,
the JCW Championship.
This is for the JCW Championship. How fucking ripped and juicy was Joey Janela, the bad boy? Come on.
Man, he honestly, like, he wasn't looking as good as he was earlier in the year.
Damn.
He was just kind of having fun, though, dog.
Yes. Did he do a flaming boot spot? No, I'm just joking.
No, that would have been sick, though.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
They probably fucking would have handled it way better than Brett Lauderdale's stupid ass. Fucking get your car window fixed, dog. That's embarrassing. Anyways. Yeah, man. So basically, fucking, like I said, man, the match was fucking the cage gimmick. And you had fucking Matthew Justice doing all his hardcore climbing up shit, jumping off shit, doing fucking stop sign bumps, fucking Savu chair fucking spots. And like I said, man, Joe Janela was just having fun, and fucking Tom Lawler, man, fucking actually pretty legit. And same with this Bishop,
former UFC fighter. He's the shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dog. Yeah, man, and on commentary the whole time was Vampiro and fucking Manny Fresh. They were just dog. They were hilarious. Earlier in the night, I ate a bunch of mushrooms, like I was saying, and then later on in the night, this guy was feeding us mushrooms. Like someone gave this ninja fucking an ounce of mushrooms. So this other ninja was just feeding us mushrooms into our mouth and shit. So by the time we got to wrestling, Doug, we were just all giggly and shit, man. So like Vampiro and fucking Manny were just fucking comedy gold, Doug.
Yeah, dude, Vampiro, man, he's still going too.
Yeah, man, he's actually I saw earlier he's working in NWA right now. So
yeah, that's right. He did like their Mexico show. Not to sidetrack, but like fuck, man, what happened to NWA? Shit's like a circus now.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's like I said, man, fucking I fell out of NWA when the Crockett cut opened up with fucking god damn it. You know, it's embarrassing. I have a wrestling podcast. I don't know fucking names, but the guy that used to tag with Nick Aldis.
Right. Yeah, you're gonna get me doing it. Tom Lattimore.
Yeah, Tom Lawler.
Not Tom Lawler, not Tom Latimer.
Yeah, Tom Latimer.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, his wife's a hottie. Anyway, so like that opened up with fucking he was grabbing a fucking ladder and doing hardcore shit, and it's all like, you guys, I don't watch NWA for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why Aldis went to Impact.
Goddamn right. Yeah, I can't believe you dropping the ball on Nick Aldis. That's fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. To say something positive here, because of NWA, that's where I originally discovered Eli Drake. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I fucking fucking tubby Japanese guy, Eddie Kingston. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Eddie
Um,
Kingston was great on NWA. Yeah,
yeah, dude. Season 1 and season 2 of NWA are fucking great. And
so
Thunder
good.
Rosa as a champ was fucking great.
Yeah, and how about
They're fucking
Camille?
yeah, man. That's who I was saying. That's his wife, Doug. She's a
Where
hottie,
is
Doug.
she not in AEW or on WWE right now as NXT champion?
Yeah,
It's like what
so
the fuck is everyone doing?
I get she dated someone in W. I guess I don't have all the details here, but from what I've seen her bitching about online is that someone she was dating in WWE before she was with Tom, she was with someone in WWE, so that's why she's staying away from WWE. I
Mm.
think didn't she make one or two appearances on AEW?
I think maybe when they were doing stuff with NWA early on, yeah, she made like one or two. Man, I don't she should be a top girl somewhere. I don't know. Like
Yeah,
remember, okay, they had Jade Cargill lose to Statlander, right? Which I think is a good move. You're trying to
right.
build up, but like
Uh,
Camille versus Jade, like two big
yeah, it was sick.
fucking like that's what I don't know. That was the girl that in my head was always like she's the only one who could come in and then beat Jade or Thunder Rosa if she comes back could beat Cargill, where I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. But anyways, we're getting off topic going into NWA. But so with this match, so who came out the victor? Who's the JCW champion? If you didn't already.
Bishop won. Yeah. So
Okay,
and
okay.
then Vampiro made his way down to the ring and was like, "Congrats, you deserve it." Yada yada yada. And
Yeah.
Vampiro put him over.
Do you think Dave Meltzer is embraced by the Juggalos and Juggalettes?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Didn't think
Are
so.
you asking my star rating?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you for Meltzer's. I thought we retired it. No, didn't we retire those?
Unless we're doing something with New Japan.
Okay, so I guess highlight of Gathering and low light of Gathering. What do you
Yeah, man. Like I said, the highlight of the gathering for me was that Belushi speedball. Those
okay.
guys were just fucking.
And what
They
was
were
the
dope.
worst?
I told.
What was the worst part? Did you fucking sleep awkwardly somewhere? Did you some fucked
No,
up
we got
shit?
a hotel room.
Oh,
We got
awesome.
a hotel room.
Yeah.
I was smothered in fucking lotion the whole time and sunblock. I kept my umbrella out.
Yeah, dude.
I stayed fat on fucking carny food. It was actually a really good gathering. It
Good,
was
man. I'm
probably the
glad.
best gathering I've ever had.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
man. You
Yeah.
just gotta know what you're doing, dog. And I'd probably say the stalest part is fucking. There was a bunch of fentanyl deaths and shit. You know that shit's always unfortunate. You know what I'm
At
saying?
the gathering.
Yeah, at the gathering. Yeah.
Damn, dude. Yeah, I've lost friends to that. More than one person. It's horrible.
I'm trying to
And
think of who had the worst set. Probably RiFF RAFF, huh?
so, well, it had to be. They threw shit at him, and they threw a bong at him for Christ's sakes. But it doesn't get any worse than that.
Dog, they threw a lot at. They
Yeah,
were
dude. I
pelting him.
feel bad for him, man. Shout out RiFF RAFF for real. Like I fuck with you, dog. But that, like,
I don't feel bad for him, Doug. Well, here's the thing, man. You said you were all like, well, he did say he's a fan of Insane Clown Posse and blah blah blah. It's like if you truly are a fan of Insane Clown Posse, everyone in their fucking mom knows that shit gets thrown and that there's Fago and all that shit, and it's just
yeah,
crazy,
you have to
you know.
know
So
that's
it's
gonna
all
happen. To me, I was like, dude, what did he think
right,
he was going to? Like, fucking, saying a Taylor Swift concert, you're going to the gathering, you got to be ready for shit to be thrown at you. Every video I've ever seen of a gathering concert, someone's throwing shit. You know what I mean? Like, just be ready for that, bro. Like, it's part of the thing. And also, like when you exactly how you were like, no, they welcomed him in, and then he came in being like, you guys and you people. So that's clearly
yeah.
that's like a culture thing, and like no shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean, Riff? You got to know that, bro. What the fuck? Like, I don't know. Just study it a little. Like, look into the fucking gathering a bit. Anyways,
Well,
I digress. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Last thoughts there on that.
I was gonna say you could like look into like more RiFF RAFF footage if you want. It's like this isn't the first occurrence of him like storming off stage or like having shit thrown at him, dog. You know what I'm saying? And then he was all like, "Don't bully me. I've been bullied my whole life," and it's all like, "Bro, me too, dog." But fucking
Yeah,
don't
that's
whine
kind
about
of
it
like,
on fucking
bro,
Facebook.
come on. Yeah, I don't know. That's whatever. Shout out RiFF RAFF. Shout out the Juggalos, man. And shout out ICP for putting on another great gathering. AEW rip roared through Canada. I was
Yeah.
fortunate enough to see a lot of the Owen Hart tournament matchups. There has been the wildfires. There is the smoke. It has been out there. It's been pretty
Oh,
clear, but today it's a little smokier. But I mean, that's just like a
That's
seasonal
still
thing.
going, huh?
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's an all season thing. It's like when like it happened in Australia, it happened in California, it's happening in different parts of Canada. People are acting like it never happened before, but it is. Yeah, AEW live events. I'll just put it this way: I love TVs way better than house shows because you can run and get beers during commercial breaks and nachos and shit. But overall, man, the atmosphere is fucking awesome. I was telling Hairline off pod though, I noticed like people in these crowds go, "Oh, there's sequences. The sequences are better than WWE." I heard that so many times. That just triggered Hairline. He's like, "What the fuck is a sequence?" He's like, "Bro, it's not supposed to be a sequence. It's supposed to be like you." How did you explain it to me? It's kind of triggered you.
Okay, you're supposed to be you're supposed to be in the moment, feeding off the crowd, calling spots based off of how the crowd's reacting, not fucking doing little fucking flips to make the crowd react. Dude, oh god, wrestling's dead, dude.
Just shout out all the boys though, like I just love watching wrestling live, man, and I love like the atmosphere and the fans, and I love starting all the chants, dude. Yeah, and I'm just, and that was the thing, dude. And so like some of these places you can't start CM Punk chants. They ain't fucking with that whatsoever. And you can't
That's
like
crazy.
And like even though Moxley's a heel, these people and a lot of like they don't fucking want to boo Mox, even though he's a fucking bad guy, you know? It's weird. Aubrey Edwards in between. What were things I noticed? So like when she comes out to ref matches and they're at like a commercial break, and like Justin Roberts is talking to the crowd, she'll be fucking like doing 1-0. Like I'm 1-0 in wrestling. Like she to the crowd and like does shit to the crowd and the crowd chants for Aubrey. And I'm just like, damn, dude, the ref, you know, maybe I'm just out of fucking touch, bro. But it's like, why are we chanting the fucking ref, bro? So I don't know.
No, listen, no, you are not out of touch. They're just a bunch of fucking neck beard fucking marks. And let's just, I don't know, man. I can't name once I was at a WWE event and the ref was pandering to the fucking crowd.
Yeah,
dude, that's embarrassing. God,
it is, man. It is.
Did you get footage of it? I need to see footage of Aubrey acting like a fucking mark. I can see it in my head though. I got it perfect up here.
Yeah. So my whole thing, bro, was like, so this is what some fucking Mark on Twitter was saying. And I'm not dissing anyone who pulls out their phone and films stuff, but I like to like ingest the shit. And I just kind of pulled out my phone during some matches to kind of document like, and then I did do like a scan of the arena. But yeah, some Mark on fucking Twitter today, Big LA Ruiz. What up, little bro?
That's your boy,
little bro? That's my boy.
No,
that's my baby, bro.
He's got several plugs from the show.
Yeah, dude. And
more than any other pack.
But yeah, he's like, you don't go to AEW's house. And I posted footage of a little bit of footage of just like the arena in my hometown. And I don't know, man. I got footage of like Tony Khan like talking and
great.
And different promos and shit like that, but I didn't. I just tried to take it all in, man. I just unplugged from like social media really hard the last like week or whatever. Man. Yeah, you notice. Like I just kind of unplugged. I was enjoying the weather. They're talking about it's the hottest. The planet's the hottest it's ever been, but I don't. It was windy and shit in Canada.
And also the coldest.
Yeah, we were hosting some birthday party action, and it was just I had a fun fucking little kind of break from this. Although I did miss doing this, I was like, "There's so much I want to talk about with you and shit." But I mean, AEW. Everyone listening to this has been to live wrestling shows, and I'm sure you. And if you haven't, get out there, man. Even if it's your local fucking indie, just go get out to these shows, man. Like they're fun. I don't know, meet some people, man. We gotta, like there's like-minded. Yeah, there's like-minded people like you out there, even if you don't think they are, and even if the fucking bots attack you for, criticizing fucking Roman Reigns or whatever on Twitter.
I love the one guy, dude. The one Twitter mark was all like, "You don't know what a bot is," and it's all like, "God damn it, no, he's just God." Yeah, I'm not going to explain.
That's the bot answer. That's
yeah.
That's the fucking bot response. But speaking of AEW, there is some AEW news that I wanted to run by you, and then I want to talk about Jim Cornette and Matt Hardy's feud on this episode because why not? And guys, regular reviews will be coming back soon. We will be coming back with more frequent reviews, and I have a stitched together review episode I'm going to release. either maybe before or after this episode, but it's going to have some reviews we did kind of before our break. And yeah, guys, don't worry. We're getting back to the regular show, but we're going to mostly talk shit. And we want to talk about some Jim Cornette and Matt Hardy. But first, Hairline. Yeah. So Hairline, AEW has introduced a new list of banned moves and actions as part of their safety protocols. So I'm going to read you this list and see what you make of it. I don't know. This could be a good thing or a bad thing, but we called this. We said AEW is inevitably going to have to go more. Jim Cornette called it way before us, as you pointed out off pod, but we did call it out too. We said, like, dude, as they get bigger, like, they're gonna go more sports entertainment WWE, because why? They have to, like, who's the trailblazer, who's the standard bearer of global huge pro wrestling? It's WWE. So they're gonna model and go off that, because that is what, like, clearly people at Warner want this to work, and there's lots of people with lots of money who do want this to work. Clearly, AEW, because they're willing to flush all this money, but they're also giving it chances to do things like
game.
new TV shows and this game that Hairline feels is crap ass. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't even played it yet. I was like,
listen, here's all I'm saying is that maybe at 1,000 TikTok subscribers, I will go live on the PWT podcast, TikTok, and play it. But till then, I am not subjecting my self to that shit show.
Yeah, we're gonna get you guys some gaming content and maybe some Twitch stuff and shit like that. I have some ideas in play. We're working on it, but either way, but that's a great idea though. I think people would love that, seeing you play it on TikTok live there. Either way though,
I think anyone, it'd just be me as Jericho.
Your story mode is Jericho. So I'm going to read you the new list of banned moves and actions and tell me what you think about this. So chair shots to the head, chair shots to the back of the head, buckle bombs, moves where a wrestler falls backwards into a turnbuckle, imitating concussion or seizure symptoms while selling a move. Fuck. That's fucked. You know what I mean? Spitting.
That's just selling.
Well, imitating concussion, bro. Come on now. Like, hold on. Like, seizure, okay, maybe, but a concussion, like, bro, it's a contact. Like, people see people get concussed in football. Worked? You have to let them work really concussion. Concussed. So they can't do really that. Do you exactly? What if they're really concussed? And then also Wardlow, like, he would do the KO shit. Like, he would just KO him. Like, is there no more of that anymore? I don't know. I think even Jim Cornette was putting over, like, how you can just KO a guy in AEW, and now you're going to take that away. Okay. Nah. So spitting, bleeding while in the crowd. Sorry, Mox.
Mox.
Using weapons or projectiles in the crowd. So sorry, Mox and Jericho.
Yes. Hey, what about fireballs?
Yeah, exactly. Throwing anything with blood on it into the crowd.
Again, Mox.
Yeah, taking food and drinks from fans in the crowd. Making contact with fans in the crowd. Now, what I noticed on Twitter was all of the AEW fans were going, oh, those last two are clearly about MJF, but no one was going, all of those were about Moxley. I think fucking 8 of the 10 things were about Moxley.
Yeah, so many of them are Mox.
So, all right, let's.
Oh God, I'm not trying to sidetrack you into it, but fucking him talking to Renee. It's not even like I'm too cool.
Yeah, I'm not cool. I'm not trying to be cool, but I'm really. I'm really cool. I'm not trying to be cool, but Scooby Doo wah wah.
God
oh my God, Moxley, the smooth, cool jazz artist.
Smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
Renee's a fucking waitress at the coffee shop he hangs out at. So I don't know. What are we writing? What is this?
So And then here is AEW's new list of moves and actions that require pre-approval. Okay, so the Bucks are going to still be allowed to get all their shit in, but like, what the fuck is like Pentagon going to do? What is like Penta and Ray Phoenix going to do now or whatever? Like, what is...
They're going to go back to fucking... They're fine, dude. They're in that fucking AAA shit.
And does this apply to Ring of Honor, or do they not give a fuck because Ring of Honor's...
Yeah, because 5 people watch Ring of Honor.
So here's the new list of moves and actions that require pre-approval. Spots and bumps on the ring apron and outside on those mats, bro. This shit's softer than the fucking ring. Table, ladder, chair spots in and out of the ring, only allowed with padding.
Poor Wardlow. Dog, they've always had the fucking 62 boxes that Jericho fell on.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Now they have to get pre-approved table, ladder, chairs. So, like, think about what that means. That people were just like, oh, I'll do a table spot, and then 3 matches later, we'll do a table spot, and no one's saying no. Yeah, this is a good thing, guys. This is what Collision's already been doing, by the way, too. Collision's already been... You don't see you've seen one chair come into play, and Samoa Joe hospitalized a fucking guy with it, and that's it. You haven't, you know what I mean? So this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is a more WWE thing, but in a good way. And that's the discussion sort of we wanted to have. Like, you have to... WWE already been do this, So it's like it's smart. It's a good thing that this is happening.
God,
why?
I can only
because
imagine Twitter.
It'll probably get more fans. But do you remember when the selling point and all the AEW fans are like, oh, they can do shit in AEW you can't do in WWE? They could do better sequences or however they want to put it. But now guess what?
Stop.
But now guess what, though? Now it's not that way. And I bet you they'll still push it a little bit, but you're going to see that fucking... And you're starting to see it with the Jungle Boy shit and the MJF Adam Cole shit. It's so WWE, and that's the direction they're going, man. And these AEW fans who literally hate you if you're not a fan, they're the way they're a fan. That's what I encountered today on Twitter. You get hated on for not being a fan the same way as this guy's a fan. I have to agree with every single thing you say, or else I'm not allowed to watch AEW. Fucking crazy.
How many action figures do you have?
0.
That's what it's all based off that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
0. And this motherfucker who is saying this to me literally takes pictures of his action figures, setting them up, and of his favorite wrestlers. But anyways, and not hating on people who do that, but if you do that and you're an asshole, well, go fuck yourself. Anyway, so any elevated spot... Go ahead.
On my behalf, I think you're a fucking dork.
So any elevated spots outside of the barricades, dives and ladder spots on stage, around the arena, and other places outside of the ring. All pile driver tombstone variations, including sit-down drivers, inverted poison, hurricane ranas, and vertebreakers. So no more poison ranas, no more Brody King's finisher unless they approve it. Hairline's face when I say no more poison ranas. Yeah, you can't do it. I just saw Nick Wayne do a poison rana to Swerve Strickland off the top fucking rope. Now this shit came into play today. That was the last one ever in Nick Wayne's first match. Yep. Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
Is Tope Soasiga on there?
Well, listen to this next one. Listen to this next one. High risk dives or top rope moves, 450, 630, double moonsaults, shooting star press, etc. Intentionally bleeding of any sort, not just blading. Sorry, Mox. Throwing people into, through, over ring steps, commentator, table, bell table, or guardrails, barricades. Weapon usage, chairs, pipes, kendo sticks, hammers, ring bells, bats, chains, etc. Title belts, thumbtacks, skewers. Fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck have you deathmatch motherfuckers done? Barbed wire and other sharp puncturing objects, powders, aerosol sprays, or liquids. Throwing any weapons or objects, chairs, choking, strangling with hands or a weapon, or hanging spots, injury spots or angles, whether or not medical is involved, called to the ring. Any physicality in the crowd or crowd brawling, any physicality involving referees, managers, extras, celebrities, or special guests. Now, obviously, some of these were already implemented in the past, but what this means by doing this public statement like that, to me, tells me that these people, a lot of them, these wrestlers there, are just doing shit And it's just, okay, it'll
Right.
be great. And now they're going to actually be firm and things have to be cleared. Like, it doesn't mean you're not going to get your fucking awkwardly booked shit or your done to death shit. And obviously I was like, what's Ray Phoenix going to do? Obviously they'll let Moxley blade, and obviously they'll let Ray Phoenix. He's an incredible talent. They'll let him do his flips.
Well,
But it's just like,
you,
what is Commander? Why is Commander signed to your company if you're banning all these flips, right? Like this.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. So I think this is better for AEW all around, and they're going to try and get it in the more of a kid direction. And I got to tell you, at the AEW live shows, man, you see a lot of fucking kids. You do see a lot of kids, as much as people might not say that. There's a lot of them, and they're really into it, man. And they're into Aubrey Edwards and shit.
Did you notice how Fireballs were not on that list?
Because I'm a wizard, baby.
Oh God, I think we found the origins of the Fireball when I sent you that quarantine video. Dude, I think that's what happened. Is like he just like did the Fireball in that quarantine video, and he was like, I want to incorporate this into wrestling. Yeah, Tony, watch my new video.
It'll be great. Tony, I have an idea for you. I have an idea for you, Tony. I'm gonna bring in a Fireball. It'll be great. Yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah. I have just 7 soda waters.
Oh, if it gets too big, I'll just put it out with soda water. It'll be great.
Oh, Sammy, are you okay? Dude, he was just so convinced that Sam was not okay. He asked him like 4 fucking
because he wasn't. Because
sure
Sammy
okay?
wasn't. He like Sammy wanted to say, bro. Sammy wanted to go, bro. I don't want to do this triple threat shit. Like, the crowd has heat with me. Why don't I go be a fucking heel and do something with me? What the fuck? Oh no, it'll be great. I have you over here in a trios and in a tag with Garcia over here. And
Jericho.
Jericho told me it'll be great. Yeah. Fireball. Yeah. Shout it out loud.
You got to have a fireball.
How long until we get fucking Demon Jericho, where he comes out with fucking...
Isn't that kind of what fucking the Painmaster the Painmaker does?
Oh man. Okay. If you want to hear us talk more shit about Jericho, make like Russ Paxton and check out our patreon.com /ProWrestletimes. The show, we're going to get back into the normal reviews. Listen, Dynamites have been whatever. Honestly, it's been not a great show. Me and Hairline talk about this. I think Collision's a great show. The ratings are showing for Collision that they retain their viewership, and 250,000 people don't jump off a cliff and die midway through the show. What Collision's also showing is that a bunch more people tune in for the main event. When you look at Dynamite, aside from that Moxley Omega cage match, you know, you don't see a spike in the main events, bro. You see the main events going tragically downward, and then you see people, you know, like I said before, like 300,000 people just fucking killing themselves in the middle of the show, self-deleting, pardon me, in the middle of the show. And so also what you see with Dynamites is that when like the Avengers or some shit comes on after, the number spikes like higher than Dynamite was the whole fucking time. And that's fuck, considering when All Access was on right after AEW, it was getting like 200K viewers and shit. Then you have Collision, and Collision, I believe the numbers is like they fucking go down like after the show is off or whatever, right? For Collision. So that's all I'm saying. If you put Collision on Wednesdays, you'd be getting 1 million. You'd be getting the main events would go up. You'd be touching 1 million. You'd be tickling it. And instead, they're not fucking doing that. Yeah, I mean, I can't stress it enough. The Bumbaclat Club, they just added Pac. I think that's a great move, a great addition. But it's just, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, you know, and apparently CM Punk pitched himself to be in the Blood and Guts match, and that got him heat. And
what's the credentials in that, though? Who's
apparently it was Punk's camp like leaked that out or something like that, because people tried to jump on Punk and go, isn't he doing what the Bucks did? What he said the Bucks did? And it's like, no, he didn't leak it to Dave to galvanize his little fucking elf factory of fucking weirdos on his website to, you know what I mean? That he didn't do that. He fucking
elf factory.
Yeah, dude.
Right. They're hanging out eating the elf cookies. They live in trees.
Yeah, just inventing shit. to fucking
keep their cookies.
put out there. For all the little girls and boys and little bros out there to fucking play with.
Japan.
Basically AEW's been what it's been. I really like this Joe Punk angle. The FTR, Ricky Starks, Bullet Club Gold have been phenomenal. I love that it's sort of like WWE. Sorry guys, but they have their core like 8 guys that they're kind of, you can tell they got like 6 guys they're really building everything around on Collision. I fucking love that. So it's like that's how you make a show. That's how you make a brand of wrestling.
Yeah, man.
So
it's like their version of Judgment Day.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. And so WWE, speaking of Judgment Day, so before we get into, I think, how we're going to end the show with the Matt Hardy Cornette shit, because it's just so funny and juicy. And I left a lot of it to my surprise. I didn't read into it ahead. But anyways, WWE, though, has been sailing, bro. And you and I talked about it. We've been talking about it. They're sailing. They're in such a good position where, like, Finn's super hot. Like, Judgment Day's so hot as heels right now. You got a good story with the heels going on, and then you got Seth on his triumphant fucking putting on great matches, defending the belts. You got Zayn and Owens who are over. You got all the shit. You got all the shit. And then you have the biggest ratings draw in pro wrestling today, Roman Reigns and the Bloodline shit going on, where they've been teasing Solo's gonna be the head of the table. Like I told you, he's looking at the lay and the fucking I mean, Paul Heyman's going, oh, like, you know, his shit is phenomenal. You know, he's booking it, like all of that shit pretty much. You got Cody and Brock. You got Dirty Dom. Bro, there's so much. They're just hitting on
Dirty Dom.
And then you got the goofy shit like Maxine with Chad Gable and Otis. And it's like, okay, but I get to stare at Maxine. Yeah, it's good goofy
it makes
shit.
Me pop, bro.
Yeah. It's like, dude, if you pop for Orange Cassidy putting his hands in his pockets, then you have to be able to pop for fucking Gable and Otis and Maxine, dude. Like, come on, you know?
I don't know, man. Otis makes me laugh, dog. He tried doing a punchline there. Not a punchline, but he did like a, wow! At that fucking, did you watch Raw? Or no?
Yeah. I've seen it. I'm up to date on everything.
Yeah, Maxine had that graduation, and Otis tried to like pop in some little line there after the shush.
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah, I caught it. I don't remember what he tried to say there, but I was also going to say, like, how about Ricochet and Logan Paul doing shit now? Everyone thought it'd be LA Knight and Logan Paul. Now it's Ricochet and Logan Paul, and they're going to go have like the flippiest, gymnasty, fantastic, flippinest match ever when they wrestle at SummerSlam. Yeah, the most AEW match ever. And I love how, you know what I love? That they bring Logan.
Shit.
How genius is WWE too, where they bring Logan Paul in and then they have him like he wrestles like AEW style, if that's like a way to, you know what I mean? Like it's almost genius, like the way they got heat on him and shit. And yeah, man.
We're bringing Logan Paul.
Yeah, we're gonna bring in Logan Paul. Yeah, and he's gonna do some of that AEW shit. What's that shit I saw? What the fuck is Jericho doing? Someone get Jericho on the phone. Jericho.
Get Jericho on the phone. Yeah, it's the fucking look. I become. Oh, that's my phone ringing.
What the fuck were you doing on SmackDown? Vince, that was actually on AEW Dynamite. I don't actually work for you anymore. What? There was red ropes. I saw red ropes. No, that was Collision. I was sent there to sabotage Collision this week by Tony Khan. You notice Jericho had one segment on Collision ever, and then he's just not there again. We called it too. We're like, how long?
Because he was probably just pissy. Because he was just pissy. Because fuck yeah, he was just pissy because Punk was on fucking Dynamite, dog. So he had to just fucking, oh, if he can do it, I can do it too. You know the Bucks.
I'm gonna steal his thunder.
Yeah, it's mine. Shout it. Shout it out loud.
Wow.
We're gonna be doing Kiss with him for a while now. Yeah, just a minute of that. Yeah, that's gonna be the
I love it. Yeah. Well, let's just cap off that little discussion. AEW been so. The Wembley is good for them, but that's like a once in a lifetime, might never happen again UK thing that's going down. So it just doesn't reflect the look at the Canadian tour numbers. I don't have to defend it by saying I was there, but just look at the buildings. Okay, they were fucking empty, and I'm not hating, but just goddamn run smaller fucking venues. Like Stop flushing all the money down the toilet, dude. You know what I would do if you gave me half that money that you flushed down the toilet, Tony Khan? You know what I could do with it? You don't give a shit because you're a billionaire. But you could hire 10 more of your favorite wrestlers for that and just have them run smaller buildings. I don't fucking know, dude. And I got so close to Excalibur so many times and seeing Taz.
You lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah, and
Taz is a man, Doug.
I was just like, damn, dude, these guys, like, just seeing Tony Schiavone, I was like, man, this guy's like the voice of my childhood, like,
yeah, and our parents' childhood.
That's what I mean. It was just so
really break it
and
down.
He looks so good for his age. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's because he just hangs out and plays fucking video games.
Yeah, dude, I guarantee he gets big.
Fucking Mark.
He gets big.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Doug. He's definitely dude, they all smoke dope. Doug, fucking JR when JR was originally hired, he was the ref, and then he would drive around in the whip. You know what I'm saying? With fucking goddamn, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be having a wrestling podcast. This is bullshit. But yeah, man, JR used to roll the joints when he was the referee for the car rides and shit.
Fuck yeah, that's what's up. Let's get into, speaking of wrestlers on the AEW roster, Matt Hardy got into a fucking tiff with Jim Cornette. I'm sure everybody's talked about it. We want to, I think, end the show talking about it. So it's our turn.
Ding, ding.
Yeah, and shout out the guy in the comments who commented on our YouTube. He was like, "This is my favorite wrestling podcast."
Yeah, how cool was that?
When I said, "Yo, we're gonna be away for a minute," he said, "One of my favorite wrestling podcasts. That's Baigmen or Bagmen, Baigmen, Bagman. Shout you out, bruv. We appreciate you, and your epic banner on your channel of Otis is awesome, and you have
damn, you're on his channel,
and I'm gonna subscribe to him right now because he actually makes some content, so I can't wait to like it and get to know you, bruh. Welcome to the fucking PWT community, and by the sounds of it, you've been fucking with us for a minute. So anywho, let's get into the Matt Hardy, Jim Cornette little tiff. I don't even fully really know what it's all about, but I do know Matt Hardy started the shit. And Matt Hardy actually, when I did read a little bit into what was going on, I didn't want to do too much because me and Hairline love to react live on the show. But I did do a little tweet and I said, I forget exactly what I said, but it was just, I quote tweeted Matt Hardy and I was like, man, you guys always try and blame, like you always lump everyone together. Like I listen to Cornette and I like AEW. Both can be true. And you guys are always like, oh, you Cornette listeners. And it's like, dude, Matt, like you guys are becoming Hollywood, just blaming shit. And Matt Hardy liked it. So maybe he was getting a little like was coming to reason or something, or maybe just the way I phrased it was good, because I just was kind of like, you guys are always trying to like blame something that doesn't exist, for why like movies suck. They always just go, oh, it's because men didn't watch it. Oh, it's because they were racist. It's like, no, or maybe you're just making shit ass movies for cheap.
You guys, things are right. Things are allowed to suck.
Yeah, things are allowed to suck, bro. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna read Matt Hardy's shit. So, this gentleman on Twitter, make sure you guys follow us at prowrestletimes, at Ryan O'Gurry. He tweeted out, Matt's right though. I know it, so I don't know the context of this one, but this is what I got here. So Matt's right though. I know it's cool to hate on the Bucks and Hangman if you're a Punk Collision fan, but not from me. Give those guys their flowers. Okay, fair enough. And then Matt Hardy brand responds with a quote tweet. He says, between this and so Matt Hardy shooting on Punk and Collision fans here. What the fuck, Matt Hardy? Like, fuck did we do?
Mark.
So between this,
he's trying to secure.
That's what he's doing. He's affirming. That's what he's doing, though. He's literally like affirming what this guy said. The Collision Punk fans. No, we're just saying, hey, this is a great show. Why don't you put it on Wednesday? Yeah, dude. So this is what Matt Hardy says. Sorry, between this and the toxic Cornette culta. Should I read it like broken Matt Hardy?
Yeah, you should for sure read it like
guys don't get the adoration that they truly deserve. The diehard elite fans are phenomenal and get why they're special. Okay, I can't do it like that. Get why they're special. But there's a huge chunk of fans that fail to give them the credit they deserve. Give these guys their flowers. Fair enough. But he went at Cornette for no fucking reason, right?
just cut it.
So
And like,
Jim,
dude, okay,
go ahead.
that's the thing, man. Is like Corny's just like hanging out. You know what I'm saying? He's not checking Twitter. You know what I'm saying? He's just like living life at Castle Corner. Like he's like, I'm gonna go outside and watch the wildlife. And, you know, it's like he logs back in, and then he's gonna see like all these fucking tweets. You know.
Speaking of Jim Cornette, at the Jim Cornette, he quote tweets that and says, "Geez, Matt, I could understand selling your soul for rock and roll, but selling it for Adderall? Ooh, shit. I didn't read this. Damn, that's savagery. Even if you have to abandon your principles and verbally fillet these childish for your check, leave my fans alone. It's not their fault Tony's not paying them enough to lie." Ooh.
I love it, dude.
Ooh.
I love when I love when we say some shit and then we hear him say the same shit. You know, we were just all like, yeah, he's just doing this for his job. Yeah.
So Matt Hardy quote tweets that and says, "Geez, Jim, I haven't sold my soul. I'm sticking to the principles and telling truths. I feel morally obligated to do the right by my friends, to do right by my friends, although that's probably foreign to you. I earn a check because I'm great at what I do and still employable. Keep on seeding dissension amongst fans with your shtick. It's too sweet." Okay, but bro, you're the one who brought up Cult of Cornette fans, so that's what you were doing, and you were responding to some asshole who was again making a divide between the elite and Punk fans. You know, come on, like
he's just being a hypocrite.
Yeah, like now you're just being shitty. I don't always agree with Cornette, but fuck, like now you're.
Yeah, I don't know why he's just like jousting with Corny to joust with.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, like that's not the guy to joust.
Speaking of not guys to joust with, the great Brian Last at Great Brian Last. No, I'm just joking about not to joust with, but he is funny. I enjoy him on the show, but never forget, guys, he had fucking Vince Russo at his bar mitzvah or something. So he's the markiest of marks of Marky Marks. Just like
here's the other thing I don't. Here's the other thing I don't like about Brian Last is he thinks fucking only cheese belongs on pizza.
Yeah,
that's absolute horseshit.
That is absolutely.
That's outrageous.
Yeah, it is.
That's outrageous, dude. So, a fucking pizza Nazi, bro.
Right. But Brian Last makes me fucking laugh. I'm not gonna lie. So I
love Brian Last. Doug, I'm a fucking Cult of Cornette member through and through, but fucking only cheese on pizza is fucking outlandish. Doug.
Yeah, they've talked about you on the show before, didn't they? Like
several times.
Yeah, several times.
Yeah, I've been. We don't gotta fucking go through all that. But
well, I mean, shout it out, bro. That's super dope. Yeah, they brought up Hairline several times on Jim Cornette Experience. So shout out Jim Cornette and Brian Last, and shout out Matt Hardy too, bro. I love you. You're my favorite fucking tag team ever. Like, but come on, man, what the fuck? Like, that's being hypocritical.
Yeah, we're just reacting.
Yeah, we're just reacting. So. The great Brian Last, speaking of reacting, he reacts and quote tweets Matt Hardy and says, he thinks he is great at what he does. We've all been watching. His promos suck. His in-ring work is shit. And the only thing anyone has ever been interested in him doing is tagging in his brother. Oh, fuck. Jim's telling the truth is seeding dissension. How many concussions is too many? Fuck. Okay, Brian Last. That was
for real, bro.
Bro, he went way too hard though on a legend like Matt. I guess Matt started the shit. He started the shit.
Yeah,
fuck Brian Last. That's hard body to go on a legend like Matt, dude. Fuck, man. Fuck. That hurts me to see that someone rip him like that.
But like, dude, honestly, in a nutshell, that's the fucking truth. Is the guy's just concussed himself and discredited himself like a fucking mark, you know? And it's just unfortunate because like. Oh my god, I love Matt Hardy, dude. Dude, I don't know, man. Probably fucking top 3 greatest Impact moments, right? Broken Matt Hardy.
Oh, he carried the company. He kept the company alive,
right?
Dude.
Yeah.
Literally, like,
right? Yeah. So I don't want to shit on him. I'm just saying though, like, fucking,
he's one of my all-time.
Discredit yourself, dog.
Okay, so Matt Hardy responds to that with a quote: "I am great at what I do, Brian Least." I don't know if he's trying to be funny here. Yeah, I don't know if he's trying to be funny.
Yeah. But... Well, no, he's living the gimmick, brother.
Yeah. So
listen, Brian Least.
I am great at what I do, Brian Least. I am great at pro wrestling. I'm great at giving back and helping young talent. You're just some asshole with an opinion, and that opinion doesn't mean shit in reality. But most importantly, just an asshole. Okay.
Okay. So what? if Brian Last's opinion isn't shit, why is the drive through and the experience been in the top 10 wrestling podcasts streams of all time for like the past 4 to 5 years? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it has to be like the #1 wrestling show, like overall, if you accumulate all the numbers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It has to be. So
it's just like some weeks it's Nash, you know what I'm saying, and then some weeks it's fucking Jericho. It all depends on who's saying what, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So the great Brian Last quote tweets and says, "You've been a great enabler, but you know your crap has sucked for years. And that's Mr. Excuse me, and that's Mr. Asshole to you, toxic."
Oh.
Boom. So then Matt Hardy goes, "Another shitty joke. Must be your forte. Least my shit's good. Your shit is shit, you toxic bitch ass asshole." All right. What the fuck? Okay.
Immediately contradicts himself a sentence later.
And then here's the response to that. Now I know that's here's the response to that. Now I know that's Rebby writing for Matt. Okay. So Brian Last response, he goes, just some random, just some random. So the great, just some guy piping in. So the great Brian Last response, he goes, "Are you trying to convince yourself? Your work is shit. Stay home. No one will care. You seem much more toxic than I am with a track record to back it up. I'm better at what I do than you are at whatever it is you are still trying to do, Mr. Asshole to you." And then Matt Hardy quote tweets that again and goes, "Don't have to convince myself. My live reactions, paycheck, and appearance fees solidify I'm good. I don't know shit about you, nor care to. So keep doing what you're good at, you goofy bitch ass asshole. I'll do the same, and you can continue to whine and cry about it like a baby." Okay. Jim Cornette now pipes in.
I don't like the name calling.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah, who's just been stewing.
So Jim Cornette.
This is like Dragon Ball, dog.
Yeah,
you know
dude. He chimes in and goes,
and Vegeta sends in Nappa. You know what I'm saying? Now it's Vegeta's turn again.
Yeah. So Jim Cornette comes in and goes, "I'd like to thank great Brian Last for staying up into the night toying with this concussed ex-great while he was protesting too much about how successful he is. I go to sleep too early on Saturday nights to have time to play with kids. Golly, Matt, don't you have signings to do?"
Yeah, no shit.
And then here. And then Matt Hardy goes, no, but Matt Hardy hits Jim here with a good one. "Last night was Sunday, Jim." So Jim said the wrong day. "Last night was Sunday, Jimmy. Maybe you're the concussed one. You're definitely an ex-great. I used to have massive respect for you, but that's been long gone. That's the case with many people now, and it's sad. This is my final tweet to you. You
likewise.
Keep doing your shock jock routines and fanning those toxic flames of hate and negativity for your zombies to slurp up. Make those bucks however you can, though, right? Enjoy your life, Jim. I'll certainly enjoy mine." And that was the end of that.
God, I can't wait to listen to the experience.
Yeah, and here, me too. I want to hear like Jim's take on all this. Now, do you want to hear what somebody named Tasha Blevins at HardyFan24 on Twitter responded to all of this? And her profile picture is her with Matt Hardy, and it's at HardyFan24. Would you like to hear her response?
What a nice plug. That's a free. Yes.
I'd like.
Sure.
Okay, this is what she said to Jim and Brian. "I'd like for you to FAG asses to go suck some more dick. Fuck both of you pieces of shit. Your mom should have swallowed your bitch asses. At least at like Matt Hardy brand birth certificate wasn't an apology from the condom factory. Fuck you two yeast infected cum bubbles. You're nobodies." Called them the FA word, bro. Pretty crazy. And that's a
yeah, I don't know, man. But like, okay, so like, look at the example Matt Hardy said in here by going bitch ass, bitch, twitch, bitch,
yeah, dude,
bitch, fago shit. It's just like, bro, what?
Yeah, it's cringy, man. It's honestly cringy. But I do like a good Twitter argument, bro.
I have 100. I know you do. You love that shit, dog, especially Ryback. But he was like, I have an extra 140 characters. I'm gonna fucking use the last fucking 16 to throw in shit ass bitch.
Oh man, it's too good. It is too good. Does Jim Cornette pay for the blue check mark?
No.
Does Matt Hardy?
Jesus.
Matt Hardy does, in fact, have a blue check mark. Yeah, and speaking of Twitter,
before, though, dog.
Speaking of Twitter, we just discovered our account got locked out for a fucking week. I didn't even say a swear. And so yeah, we're locked out for a week, guys. So
hit us up over at Threads.
Hit us up on Threads. Yeah, at Pro Wrestle Times on Threads.
Or TikTok,
Yeah.
It sucks because like we interact so heavily on all of our social media. Like,
Elon should fix that. It's just these guys reported because I don't like AEW the way they like it, and apparently I'm a liar and I don't go to Dynamites. This dude reported.
And you don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, and so this dude reported us. Maybe it's because I told him go, but do you think this could be a violation for me being like, yeah, dude, I mess with you and I make clips on the show about it and shit? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'll talk about it on the podcast.
What's a violation now?
Like, I don't know, man. Elon's got to get that shit under control.
I remember when you would like you would lose your Facebook for using the word fog hat. You know what I'm saying? And like fucking now it's like on my profile is just getting suspended and stupid shit for fucking like the most stupidest shit. Like I just said, I'm sorry, I'm beating a dead horse here.
Yeah.
But like it's just like, man, fucking
it's funny too because
isn't Twitter supposed to be the freedom of speech platform too, dog? Isn't that
well, that's what they say, bro. But and like I called a guy a goober. Here's the thing, right? This dude mass reported all of my tweets to him in our argument today. More me just laughing.
Canceled.
And then one of them they deemed fucking inappropriate. That's crazy, man. Here's the thing too. If I did that to him, his fucking life would melt down, dude. He would fucking throw himself off a building, dude, if he lost his Twitter.
Sure, no.
Yeah. To me, it's like I'm just gonna clip this and make it to a YouTube video. I like talking to my YouTube people anyways. And guys, we're starting the Discord also anyways. That's what it's what I want to talk about. It's coming, dude. It's just setting up the different rooms and like doing all the access. I'm new to it, so I just want to go through it and make sure it's all fucking bing 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 before it comes out. And then I want to get all of our community and the people who like talking and rocking with us. We want you all in that Discord, man, and we can just talk the shit in there. You know what I mean? Even people who disagree with us are welcome to come up in there, and the Discord will come soon.
That's like what I was saying about the horribleness of like losing the Twitter for a little bit. It's like we interact with everyone, even like the haters and shit.
Yeah, like, it's just shitty. It's funny though that it's just funny how like that dude's life would fall apart if he got his Twitter taken away for a day. And it's crazy too. Like how did Twitter not look at what he was saying to me too in those interactions and go, this guy's swearing, talking about micro penises, talking about dead grandmothers and stuff like this, like saying your mother and all this shit. I don't know. I just hit start. There was no dispute. I just had to hit the start button and then it fucking just banned me. Start. There was no dispute. Yeah, so it's stupid. So I'm banned for like a week or something, but it's okay. Luckily, and Hairline knows this, like I've been unplugged from sort of social media a lot. I've just been really enjoying my time. So all good, man. No sweat off my back. But guys, the Discord's going to be coming soon. Back to regular old review shows, wrestling review shows. We're sorry. Yeah, we're sorry.
Guys, we have lives.
Yeah, man, we're still here. We're not going anywhere. We just, man, doing our goddamn thing and trying to, travel around and get out, like we said, to these wrestling shows and fucking meet people who are like you or not even really like you. And the thing is when you get in person, nobody's really on some like fuck the elite CM Punk shit. Like no one's really fucking fighting over this stupid shit, and we're all allowed to enjoy AEW. Like I'm not one of these weird fans like Big LA Ruiz who wants AEW to fail. You know what I mean? Just like I don't want WWE to fail, but
I kind of be talking shit.
Man, but it's part of it. Like, and that's the thing too. If people make fun of, you guys have a podcast where you talk shit.
Fuck yeah,
fuck yeah, dude.
Like, fucking rules.
Have you ever been on the goddamn internet?
Yeah, I got a podcast.
It's what people do, bro. They talk shit about
things. Fans, dog.
Yeah, and speaking of our goddamn podcast, shout out our sexy, very handsome listeners. Shout out Russ Paxson, who's on the Patreon. Russ, we're adjusting it, so it's like only $5 for people to sign up, and you'll get our extra shit. And we promise tons of extra shit. I'll upload my videos maybe from some AEW shit. Maybe some of my videos.
You will.
Yeah, only for the Patreon viewers.
Upload them there first.
Yeah, and if you have any gold, like upload some shit to the Patreon too. If you have any gold from the gathering there, I know you got some stuff. Check us out on TikTok, guys, at prowrestletimes, at PWT Podcast. Check us out at prowrestletimes, at prowrestletimes. We're continuing to grow on YouTube there. Check us out on Rumble. I think we're like the only channel. If you guys hey, we're talking about free speech and Twitter and threads and alt tech. Check out fucking Rumble, man. If you guys want to hear our stuff and follow us on there, that'd be awesome too. We're just Pro Wrestle Times there as well. And yeah, man, back to the regular reviews.
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. I think I plugged that, but thank you guys so much for rocking with us. I promise the Discord's coming soon. I'm going to roll it out. If you're part of our YouTube community, man, you'll see it there. Sorry for our iTunes, Apple Music listeners. They don't fuck with us. They won't verify us. They don't exist. So check us out on Spotify if you want to, and on our Patreon there. You get like our RSS feed or whatever. Like you get everything. You can download my thumbnails. You can download the fucking artwork for whatever we make, the audio version, so you never lose it. Time to land the plane. This was this week's or this whatever day's episode of Pro Wrestle Times podcast. I am Phil. Yeah, he is Hairline. Yeah.
Hairline, I am.
Thanks for rocking with us, guys, and we promise we'll be back. Next episode, we'll probably have a Dark Side review. I think Adrian Adonis.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back, too, and we're going to be back harder than ever, guys, too. This is the thing. We're going to be back harder than fucking ever. Yeah, we're coming back hard. Pro Wrestle Times, yeah.
Get PWT.
Yeah, we got PWT. Okay, guys. Top Pod out.